If you haven't been keeping up, my wife Michelle and I celebrated our 11th wedding anniversary by riding the 26-kilometer Enduro course from the Blackstrap Funduro Race that was held this past fall. If you haven't seen the first two episodes where we made our way through stages 1 and 2, be sure to head out to my channel and watch those first. Stage 3 was the longest of the stages at around 10 kilometers. In the previous stage, we had descended down Moose Knuckle, and for stage 3, we would head straight back up the climb trail. Michelle was not a fan of having to climb right back up to the top all over again. Most of the stage was spent riding north along a green trail called Upper Coulee. It's not super challenging, but since it is at the top of the valley, you do get to enjoy the views of the lake for most of your ride. I believe these trails are heavily used in the winter by those coming out here to do some snowshoeing and cross-country skiing. Upper Coulee takes you to Mount Blackstrap, where we got onto another green trail called Backside. This takes you around the quote-unquote mountain until you hit Top Shelf. Top Shelf, as the name states, has you passing various entries into some downhill single track. We would continue on this route until we came to Skyline. We'd follow this all the way to the northernmost point and our destination, Escalator, which we would descend to wrap up stage 3. Up until this point, we had been fairly protected by the wind, but Upper Coulee had us at the top of the valley, and the harsh wind that day added an extra challenge. Being fall, there was a chill in the air, and the wind made it feel a lot colder. With good planning, we did find ourselves prepared for this, and our riding gear was able to keep us comfortable for the stage. We had never actually ridden this portion of the trail system at Blackstrap before, so we did have to stop every once in a while to figure out which way we should be turning. I mean, we knew the general direction we were going, so it would have been fine just to keep heading that way, but we wanted to make sure that we were following the same route as the race the previous weekend. Even though the weather had now turned to the cooler end of the spectrum, we did spot a few boats out on the lake, trying to get a little bit more time in before the season ended. When my two boys competed in the actual race last weekend, we actually skipped this stage at the suggestion of the organizers. Because they'd been shorted some Zone 4 timing equipment, they were going to have to share a couple between different stages. Since we didn't know how long it would take the boys to do this stage, we could have put a real wrench into the event for all the other racers. This was totally fine with me, because I didn't want to affect the experience for anyone else because my kids were slow. I do think the boys could have done it within the time constraints if the organizers had all the timing equipment and didn't have to run them between stages. Granted, they would have been super tired by the end of it, but I think you're supposed to be at the end of a race. We came up upon Mount Blackstrap at about the halfway point. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, Mount Blackstrap is the little hill you can see on the left side, just in front of me. That's what passes for a mountain in Saskatchewan. We eventually got to the top of Escalator, a blue trail which we had ridden a number of times. It's a really fun trail, and even though it's pretty short, it does have a number of great features.
Which way do we go back?
So maybe we go along the bottom, and then I think we cut back up to Upper Coulee somehow. Maybe around the front of the mountain. Like we'll come out of that parking lot, I suppose. Then you can go through the parking lot at the other end, and it continues. We'll look at the map though. When we get there. Ready?
No.
Well, are you tired? You're not tired.
I'm a little tired. Your cardio level makes no sense.
My what?
Your ability to just do cardio without doing anything makes no sense.
I think without doing anything.
Well, you don't do a ton of cardio.
Well, I haven't ran in so long. My back hurts.
Well, that's my point. It's not normal.
What do you mean? I bike a lot. At the beginning of the year and last year, like, I would almost die on corkscrew. Like, I'd stop basically at the top of every hill. I have to rest for like 5 minutes.
Okay.
All right. Ready? All right.
be sure to tune back in for the last episode in this series, where we wrap up stage 4 and 5. I really hope that you found this video entertaining. If you did, why not hit that like button? Now is also a great time to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when I post new videos. This is an easy way for you to support the channel. So until next time, stay safe and take it easy.
You didn't die?
Didn't die.
Mountain Ash, isn't it? Mountain Ash?